Hello everyone! In this video I'm going to show you how to animate your name using some of the basics in Scratch. You will learn how to create sprites and how to make them move, change color, and more. As always, experiment with the other tools in Scratch that are not shown in this video to make your own discoveries of how you can animate your name. You will probably want to create an account at scratch.mit.edu so that way you can return to your project later after it is finished. So you will probably want to delete that cat that automatically shows up. To do this, just scroll down, find where it is in that blue box where it says Sprite 1, and click on the trash can to delete it. Now you might want to add a backdrop. So just click on the icon in the bottom right hand corner, and there will be lots and lots of options to choose from. There's outdoors, fantasies, sports, really whatever you want. I'm going to use this underwater backdrop. And of course, you could also use no backdrop at all. So now let's choose our sprites. To do this, just click on that cat icon next to the backdrop icon. And sprites are just the things that you code or animate in Scratch. Since this project is to animate your name, you are probably going to want to click on letters. As you will see, there are 3 different fonts that you can choose from. And if you don't like any of these fonts, you can also create your own sprites by, instead of clicking on the cat, just hover it and look directly above it where there is a paintbrush. If you click on that, you'll be able to draw and create your own sprites. But I'm just going to use the pre-made ones that they have here. So my name is Maddie, so I am going to be choosing the M, A, D, I, and E sprites. After you have your sprites, they're probably a little bit all over the place, so just click and drag to move them where you want them to be. Alright, now we're ready to start customizing, animating, and coding. So I want to change the colors of my sprites, so I'm going to click down below where each one is labeled and highlight it in blue. Click on that and then click on Customize in the top left corner. And that's where I will be able to change the color. So I'll click on that, and I like the purple color that they have there, so I'm just going to use that for the M, and click on the paint can, and then click on the outside border to make it purple. And I'm going to go ahead and change the color of the other 5 letters as well. So now I'm ready to start coding. So I'm going to click back on the M and then go to Events and click when this sprite clicked. Just click and drag that onto the screen, and that's just the event that starts the animation. So if somebody were to click on the M, then it will move however you code it. You can also choose other things. So you see there's a green flag, space bar. There's other options. It's really up to you for what event starts the animation. So I want my M to rotate, so I'm going to go to Motion and then select Turn Clockwise 15 degrees. But I'm going to change the amount of degrees to 5. You can change that to whatever you want. Change it and experiment, see what you like. I decided to do 5 because I'm also going to go to Controls and use the Repeat function to repeat the 5 degrees 10 times, so it will turn a total of 50 degrees when somebody clicks on it. So now that one's done. If you test it out, I'll click on it and it turns 50 degrees just like that. So there's the M. That's the first letter done. So now let's move on to the A. So for the A, I'm going to make it grow big and then go back to its original size. But of course, you can do whatever you want. So just like the M, I'm going to go to Events, hit when this sprite clicked, and instead of motion, I'm going to go to looks. And there are lots of different options there, as you can see as well. You can make it say something, change its color, think something. There's lots of options. I'm going to do the change size by whatever. And I'm going to leave it at 10, but then I'm going to go to the controls again and use the repeat function again. I'm going to leave it at 10 times. Again, you can change how many times it repeats. It's up to you. I'm going to go back to looks and get another change size, but this time I'm going to edit the amount it changes so that way it is negative, so that way it will get smaller. So I'll go back to controls and make sure that the change size by -10 also repeats 10 times. So now it will increase by 10 times and then decrease by 10 times. So it grows and shrinks the same amount. So now when you click on the A, you will see that it does just that. So now hopefully you have some of the basics, and go ahead and play with the effects for the rest of your letters. Okay, so I have finished all of my letters and my name, finished animating them. So let's take a look at what all of them do. So as you saw earlier, the M rotates 50 degrees every time you click it. The A gets big and goes back to its original size. The first D, when you click on it, it swirls and then it unswirls. The second D changes color every single time you click on it. The I moves around and around. It just keeps rotating forever. And the E moves all over the place forever. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it inspired you to create your own project, whether that is animating your own name or doing something else. And there are also lots of other tutorials on Scratch's website, so you can learn how to create a game or create other fun animations. That's it. Bye!